everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing my cash unstuffing and condensing for July, and also a sinking funds update for the same month. So if you do this method where you do cash stuffing into different envelopes, invariably those envelopes will build up and you might want to take that money back to the bank just because it's safer. So I'm going to be doing that in this video, and I do get a lot of questions about my saving spaces that I use when I do put money in the bank. So I use Starling bank account. I think it's just UK, I'm not sure, but they allow you to have as many saving spaces as you want. So I have a load of different categories that replicate what's in my binders, and then when I put money in the bank, I allocate that money into that pot. So it's a digital, money in the bank, and so it just keeps it out of the house, and it still allows me to have them in various categories, which is brilliant. However, the interest rate isn't great. However, I think that the convenience of those pots sort of outweighs any interest I would earn. That's how I view it. I do think it's much better for me. Now then, you'll see some money here though. So I've just got back from seeing my family and they are very kind, and this money here I've got for my birthday, which is coming up this week. So I'm actually going to stuff this money first. I'll count it out for you and then I'll tell you where it's going to go. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50. So very kind of my family to give me £150. And it means, I think you might know where it's going to go. I don't know. But I'm going to finish Sparks of Joy because that means that this challenge is completed. And actually, I did want to do this for my birthday and I didn't think I was going to be able to, but this means that I can. So let's add this in. So £150 is going to go into Sparks of Joy. And so let's see what I've got all together. I've got 250 in the bank, and then I've got 270, 90, 310, 30, 50, 70, 90, 410, 420, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, and 500. Oh my God. So Sparks of Joy is done. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I am thinking about the Botox, but now the money's here and I can finish this tracker, which is so exciting. I will make a decision. It won't be this much. It won't be all of the money. So I might get a piece of jewellery as well. Because I don't think my family would like me spending their money that they got me on that. I don't know. But how exciting. So we'll unstuff that a bit later in the video. But that's Sparks of Joy all done. Thank you so much for all the messages wishing me, get well, because I've had a bad cold. I am coming out the other side of it, thankfully, so I feel a lot better today. But yeah, so right, let's get on first of all with unstuffing my business binder, and then the sinking funds update I'll do after that, because I don't count what's in my business towards my overall sinking funds. I keep it separate. This I see as separate money. So let's get on with it. As usual, I have a lot of placeholders here. These I do sell on my Etsy shop. There are some in stock at the minute, so please go and check them out if you want. Oh, I put them the wrong way around. Right, so I've got 50s, 100s, 200s, 500s. I've got some fully funded. I've got a 2,000 and some thousands. So let's start with the tax and see what I can do. Oh, Gordon Bennett, sorry. Right, so in this year's tax, I've got 1,100 already in the bank, and then I've got 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 50, 970, 990, 1,010 or 2,010, 30, 50, 60, 75. So 2,075. Right, let's leave 75, 20, 40, 60, 70, if I can hold it, 5. We'll put that to one side. So this, let's see what I'm taking to the bank. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 50, 70, 90, 900. So I'm going to take £900 back to the bank. So I'll stick that down there. As usual, I've got my iPad in front here, and this is where I'm just going to make a note of what I'm taking back to the bank. So 900 from tax, And then this I'm going to change for a 2,000. So let's put that there and that there. So I should still have 2,075 here. So 2,000 will be in the bank, and then 20, 40, 60, 75. So that's much better. 2,075 and 900 is going back to the bank. So that's tax all done. Right, materials has got 1,000 in it and 500 is already in the bank. So I'm just going to leave that as it is. Packaging, I like to leave it in cash. I'm just going to tidy them up a bit because they're a bit of a mess. So packaging I'm going to leave as it is, and postage I'm going to leave as it is. So they're fine. Equipment, I don't think I can do anything here, but let's just check. 100, 200 is in the bank, and then 25, 35. So let's just swap 2 5s for a 10. And then subscriptions, I'm going to leave those 3. Just let's see what I can do with Amazon. So 20, 35, 45. So let's swap those for a 20. So 45 in Amazon. And then Canva has the same, I think. So 20, 35, 45. So we'll swap 2 5s and a 10 for a 20. There we are, 20, 45 in Canva. All right, so that's subscriptions condensed as much as I would like to do it. And then finally, we've got my emergency fund, which has 500, 650 in the bank, and then 750. So let's say we're taking 100 to the bank from emergency. 750, so let's just swap 100 for a 200. There we are, so 500, 750 is in emergency. Actually, do you know what I'm gonna do? Ira, I'm going to use the one that you sent me as a little freebie because you're so kind and lovely. 750. So these are the placeholders that Ira does. Please check him out. He's taken off the currency symbol, so you just order the number you want instead now, which I think is he's onto something. I have to tell him. He is. He's a clever lad. Right. Okay. So let's just put these back. Now that we've got that 750 there. Cool. Okay, so that is everything condensed in my business binder. Okay guys, so now we're going to move on to the sink and funds update. So I've written out all my categories that we're going to count up and condense, unstuff, whatever. This is last month, so my total last month was 6,475 in all of my binders. So I'll put that to one side and we'll bring in July. Right, okay, so I never remember what I'm doing. So we're going to start with essentials. Okay, so we're going to start with home. Now then, home last month had 235. I know it's less because I've spent a lot out of here. So home has 100 in the bank and then 20, 30, 40. So let's just, no, let's not, because I don't have any 20s. So we'll leave that one as it is. We might come back to it. So 140 in home. And then household last month had 70. I've got 20, 40, 50, 65 and 70. Again, even though I have spent a lot of that, I spent 50 of it. So I think what I'm going to do is put 50 in the bank. So 20, 30, 45 and 50. So 70 is still in household. And then we'll just go back to home and swap them two for a 20. There we go. And then household. No, I've just done that one. Pay attention. Home maintenance. Last month it had 140. It's got 100 in the bank and then 120, 40, 50, 60, 75. So let's leave a 20 and a 5. And this is 50. 20, 30, 40, 50. So 175 in home maintenance. I forgot to write down, didn't I? So household, I'm taking 50 to the bank. Home maintenance, I'm taking 50. Energy has 250 still, and we haven't been adding to that or taken out of it. And then we've got appliances. Last month it had 135. I've got 100 in the bank, and then 120, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 180. So let's leave a 20 and a 10. So 10, 20, 35, 45 and 50. So we'll put 50 in the bank. For appliances. So I've got 150, 170, 180 in appliances. Garden last month had 115. It's got 100 in the bank, and then 10, 25, 35 and 40. So let's swap all them out for two 20s. No, I can't. So we'll just do 20 and two 10s. So 140 in garden. Kingston is fully funded with £90. Insurance last month had 550. I've got 550, 570, 590 and 600, and this is now fully funded. So we'll first of all take 50 to the bank for insurance, but then we'll put these back and get a fully funded placeholder. So that is so exciting. So we've got 600 in insurance. I think that'll be enough, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, car tax also is fully funded. So we've got 100 in the bank already, and then we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75 and 180. So we're putting 80 in, aren't we? 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75. Yeah, so £80 is going to the bank for car tax. So we'll get rid of this 100 and put in another fully funded placeholder. So how exciting, fully funded all over. And then car maintenance, last month had 165. I've got 150 in the bank, and then 160, 70, 85, 95 and 200. So this is 50. So let's put 50 in the bank for car maintenance. And we'll swap all these out for a 200. So 200 is in car maintenance. So we're putting lots in the bank here. This is great. Right, did I want to come back to garden and just sort that out? I don't want anyone shouting at the telly or your phone or whatever you're doing. There we are. 140 still in garden. There we go. So that's essentials all done. Okay, next up we have birthdays. So Ginny is fully funded with 60. My dad has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I don't think that, I want to give him another 20, so he's not fully funded. And I know that sounds a lot, but you know, I just do. Oh no, 80 plus 60, we'll just do. So we'll just condense it a bit first though. So 20, 40, well, let's do 10, 20, 30, 50. We'll put 50 in the bank anyway, just to get it out of the house. But he's still got 80. There we go. Right, so that's birthdays done. And then we're going to move on to my binder. All right, so Hair and Beauty. Last month, Hair and Beauty had 80. It's now got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110 and 115. So let's just leave the 15 and put this 100 in the bank. So 100 from Hair and Beauty is going to the bank. 25. Sorry, I know I'm a knobhead with this. I just might as well get a nice one. There we are. That's better. Okay, so 115 in Hair and Beauty. And then clothes, last month had 30. I've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 and 115. Oh, that's weird. So 115 again. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 is going to go to the bank. And invariably I spend out of these envelopes online. So this is just, it's good that it's in the bank. It makes sense. Okay, so that's clothes done. And then looks, last month had 55. I've got 50 in the bank and then 5, 65, 75 and 80. So let's just swap these for a 20 and a 10. So 80 is in looks. And then books, last month had 5. It's got 5, 10 and 15. So let's just leave a 5 and get a 10. Health, last month had 25 and it's now got 20, 45, 55, 65, 75, 75. So we'll leave a 20 and a 5. So this is 25, 35, 45 and 50. So 75 in health, and I'm taking, oh, I don't have a health written down. Why is that? 50 to the bank. Yoga has, last month had 75. It's got 50, 70, 85, 95 and 100. So yoga is fully funded. So 20, 35, 45, 50 is going to go back to the bank. So let's write down 50. But I will say that instead of that, it's fully funded, which is great. So it's got 100. Okay, social, last month had 40. I've got 20, 45 and 50. So should I put it in the bank? Do you know what, right? When I go out with my friends and I pay by cash, they look at me like I've got two heads. I'm like, if we don't use it, we're going to lose it, guys. And they just look at me like I'm flipping stupid. Let's put it in the bank and just conform for now. 50. Oh, piss off. All right, 50 is in social. And I'm taking 50 to the bank. Okay, fun. Last month had 50. It's got 50 in the bank, 5, 65, 75 and 80. So we'll just swap them for a 20 and, whoops, what's going on here? And a 10. Anyone asking about my picture for fun? Yes, this is me at Glastonbury about 15 years ago, which makes me feel a bit sick, but never mind. Right. Gifts, last month had 20. I've got 10, 20, 30, 45 and 50. Brilliant. So let's put that in the bank. So 50 from gifts. Sorry, I'm still, yeah. Tech, last month had 25. I've got 25, 35, 45, 55. So 55. Oh, they're all monkey. That one's all right. So that's 50. Lots of fives, lots of fives. So 55 now in tech, and I'm taking 50. Oh, I don't have a tech written down either, bloody Laura. 50. Right, holiday fund. Last month had 300. I've got 300 in the bank, and then I've got 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 50, 70, 90, 1,000. Oh my God. How exciting, man. So I don't need to count that again. This is 700, which is going to go back to the bank. So let's put all that down and get a 1,000 placeholder. Brilliant. Okay, and I can put these back. 200 and 100. So that's holiday fund done. And then trip fund last month had 160. I've got 100 in the bank. And then 20, 40, 60, 70. So let's leave a 20. And then that's 50. So 170. And I'm taking 50 to the bank. Yeah? Yeah. There we go. So that's really good. I've managed to get quite a lot out of the house there. And it'll go into the bank. So that's brilliant. Right. So that's my binder all done. Right. Next up, we'll do savings challenges. So how exciting is this? I've just stuffed this and I'm going to unstuff it, which might seem odd, but I had the cash. So there we are. Right. So Sparks of Joy last month had 250. I've got 250, 70, 90, 310, 30, 50, 70, 90, 410, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, and 500. Oh, 500 in Sparks of Joy. So we'll put all of this in the bank. We'll get rid of these. And get a 500. There we go. So I'll leave this placeholder here, obviously, until I spend it, because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But that's that one all done. And then buffer last month had 300. I've got 200, 300 in the bank, and then 10, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 375. So let's put it all down. And keep 75 back. There we go. So 350, 75, 375. So I'm taking 50 to the bank. And I'm taking 250 from Sparks of Joy. I didn't write that down. There we are. I think I'm right here. I might have messed up. I don't know. Right, Scouse Girl last month had 25. And she's got 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, and 80. So we'll leave it 20 and get a better 10. And get a 50. So 80 for Scouse Girl, and I'm taking 50 to the bank. Awesome. Right, okay. £5 challenge, I don't count that until the end of the year. That's how we're looking in here. Not bad. Right, Ira. I think I can do something, so I'm just going to bear with me. Oh, I don't know where they are. Right. Oh crap, sorry. Right, so I only count the notes towards my sinking funds total out of this. So let's see what we can do here. 20, brilliant, there's 120. 1920. Brilliant. So 40 quid for Ira. That's great. And then that'll go towards the next 20. Okay, so let's add that to what we've got for Ira. So Ira now has 150 in the bank, and then 170, 190, 210 and 220. So let's leave a 20, and that's 50 going to the bank. So 50 for Ira. And we'll swap these out for a 200. I hope this all makes sense, guys. Just ask me if you are confused by any of it. I've done these for a while now, so I'm kind of, I've got there, but it did take me a while. Right, the 50p's, I don't think I've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nope. So that's all of that one done. Oh, how much did I have in there though? 20, still 30. So still 30 in the 50p challenge. And then we've got my emergency fund, which I keep in here, which is there. So I've got £2,000 in an emergency fund in the bank. And then we've got Christmas. So I've already got 500 here, and then I've got 20, 35, 40, 50, 65, 70, 90, 100, 120, 135. So I've got 635 in Christmas. Last month I had 550. And then mortgage last month I had 45. I've got 20, 35, 40, 50, 65, 75, 80, 90, 100 in mortgage. And then finally we've got the beast. So I know we can condense in here. So we'll start with this one. 20, 30, 40, 20, 30, 35, 40. So we'll just swap them for a 20. There we go. And then we've got 200 in the bank in that envelope, and I know that this one should be 200. So 100 in the bank, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. So we'll put 100 in the bank from the savings. There we go. And we'll swap that for a 200. There we are. So the first two envelopes now just have placeholders in, which represent the money that's in the bank. So that's that one done. Oh, and altogether I've got, sorry, 400, and that was 40. So 440 altogether in the 10k savings challenge. And last month I had 300. Right, okay, so now it's a case of counting these up. Okay, so reminder, last month my total was 6,475. So let's see what I get this month. Have I gone up by £2,000? That can't be right. I know I've put loads into my holiday, but surely, let me just do that again. I think that's a different amount to last time. Is it? Oh, do you know what? We'll just go with that. Bloody hell, I can't believe I've got 8.5 grand nearly in all my envelopes. That's amazing. Jesus hell. And I know that the holiday fund kind of will get wiped out every time I go away, but Jesus, that's amazing. Right, please try this method. If you're thinking about it, just do it, do it, do it. Right, now it's time to count up and see what I'm taking back to the bank. Let me just quickly check it. 1, 100, 130 maybe, something around that. Right, let's see how much I'm taking back to the bank then, guys. Blimey. Here it is. A lot of money here, a lot of money here. Right, start with the 50s. Okay, so we've got 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 51,000, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 1,600. And then the 20s. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 480. And then the 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600. Okay, and then we have 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 300, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 60, 360. And then 40. 3,080. Have I counted too many 50s? Right, hold on. Now, right, ignore as I had an extra £50 written down from last month, which is really annoying. So yeah, it's £3,080 going back to the bank, which is such a big amount of money. Listen, thank you so much for watching this cash unstuffing and condensing. I'm sorry it was a bit chaotic at the end. I'm going to now do an unstuffing of Errol, which I'll film and then post it later on, I think. So stay tuned for that, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!